Perhaps a spell might help us here. You got the mallow suite to work. Now, what to do about these pyres?
Levioso, Accio, Incendio.
These pillars are pyres, and pyres are meant to be lit.
Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Lumos.
Conjuring fire might work. These are pyres, after all.
Incendio. The flames make the pyre sink.
How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, you should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe, my guess is that each will also require mallows, which you can find in... And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
അയ്യോ ചത്തുപോയി.
Incendio!
രണ്ടായിരം ഒരു പ്രാവശ്യം നടുക്ക് വെക്കാൻ മതി. സ്പ്രെഡ് ആയിക്കോട്ടെ. നോക്കി പിടിച്ചോണ്ടിരിക്കേണ്ട ആവശ്യമില്ല. രാവിലെ ആണെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? എന്താ വീട്ടിൽ പോയി ഇറങ്ങാം. എന്തിനാ ഞാൻ ആ മഞ്ഞ മിഷനിലോട്ട് പോവുക? രാവിലെ ആക്കേണ്ട ആവശ്യമില്ല. അവിടെ കിടന്നിറങ്ങി എന്തിനാ
Protego!
ആരുടെ ഇവിടെ കൊണ്ട് സ്റ്റെപ്പ് ഉണ്ട്? ആ മഞ്ഞയിലോട്ടാ.
This is the first year my siblings and I are.
ചേർന്നില്ല.
Smell? Is she growing pungent
steady
onion
പഠിപ്പിക്കുന്ന ക്ലാസ്.
again?
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear.
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now
then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio, let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting Dittany at our potting table.
I wonder...
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seed.
I already have some, Professor. Pick them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now.
Let's see how to balance
Incendio!
the darkness arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different... You'll find that the cabbages do get...
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Come back and see me...
What should I be doing right now?
I'd like you to get some hands-on experience with the Chinese chomping cabbages. They're in the greenhouse. Keep at it!
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
I'm sorry. What do I need to do?
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really. Just toss some of those Chinese chomping cabbages out. You'll see fairly quickly why we call them that. Look at that! They'll take them anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba-tube. Not saying you can't go with...
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, dogweed and deathcap has more of... You get the idea. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves,
I tended to the... Thank you, Professor, but looking after plants isn't all that thrilling to me.
I think you'll come to see that the fruit is well worth the labor. As we herbologists like to say, tend to your plants and they'll tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots.
Protego!
It cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must...
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Never a dull moment.
Protego!
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the Ministry Guard?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defense. Professor Weasley had you...
Yes, sir.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me...
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Fine job brewing your first Wiccanweld potion. But there are many potions...
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
I was impressed that you were able to...
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. And I... A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next... Speaking of stuff...
Can you remind me what you needed again?
I was hoping you could get me a Fwooper feather from Sharp's office. It's the last ingredient I need to complete my potion.
Can you remind me what you needed again?
I was hoping you could get me a Fwooper feather from Sharp's office. It's the last ingredient I need to complete my potion.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough. Your potion... Prepared witch or wizard always has a few potions on hand.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Should you chop the dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it! Oh, no.
Dragon tongue! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall... As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
That was in... Professor Sharp.
Sir Nicholas, our house ghost, is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
There was something else too.
What are you up to now?
You there? Yes, you. I wonder if...
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington, at your service.
Nice to meet you, Sir Nicholas.
I know about the book you found and its missing pages. I may be able to help.
Wait. How do you know about the book? And that it's missing pages?
Word gets around amongst the ghosts. You were spotted with Mr. Sallow in the restricted section. Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me. This may be a leap, but I believe I know who ended up with those pages. I'd be happy to take you to him, if you'd be so kind as to perform a small favor for me along the way.
A small favor in exchange for getting those pages.
Yes, it's nothing really. I'd be grateful if you could simply go into the kitchen and procure a little rotten roast beef.
I beg your pardon. Roast beef. Rotten roast beef.
That is correct. Rotten roast beef. If one floats through it just right, one can almost taste it.
Ugh. I suppose I can do that. But why me?
It's simple, my young friend. My ghostly form cannot carry it. Now, if you'd be so kind as to collect the roast beef, I shall explain everything else in due course. Ah, here we are. Tickle the pear and head on in.
Did you say tickle the pear?
Yes, in the painting. I'll wait right here. Do try not to get in the way of the house elves. I'm already imagining sweet aroma of rotten roast beef.
A student
Never will
in the
understand
kitchen.
students.
What could
Plenty
they
of
want?
delicious food and what found themselves a bit peckish, likely.
Certainly
you know how
makes
hungry
Rookie's
growing
job
humans
easier.
can get.
Revelio. It smells glorious in here. Here's a welcome treat. Delicious. Here's some beef, but it's not rotten. I'd best keep looking. Ugh, there's a disgusting smell. I must be getting close.
Oh, a student? What a treat! What can Finky get for you? A pumpkin pasty? Perhaps some Welsh rabbit?
Sounds lovely, but what I really need is this rotten roast beef.
Ah, Nick sent you, didn't he? Please help yourself. Finky supposes Nick's tired of loitering about, simply...
It was nice to meet you. Thank you for the beef.
Happy to help.
There's nothing like a meal prepared by a house elf.
Finky keeps all us house elves in line here in the kitchen.
Here's a welcome treat. Delicious.
Ah, you're back. No trouble, I take it?
Not at all. Fienke sends her regards, along with the rotten roast beef.
Ah, glad to hear it. Kind elf, Finky. Now, let's get that
This is all rather cryptic, Sir Nicholas.
Terribly sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. Sir Patrick,
Headless activities?
Yes. My plan is... shall we?
Very well. I'd like to meet Sir Patrick myself and see...
Ah, wonderful.
Nick, really? Never been as level-headed as I am.
Do stay behind me. It's Sir Patrick we want.
Oi, Nesta, look who's here. What have we told you, nearly headless Nick?
Hello, Sir Ramsed. Do let us pass. We've brought a little something for Sir Patrick.
Probably come to try to beg his way in again.
Do they always talk to you like that?
Ah, all in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win him over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
Rest assured, you'll have your information from a young Jackdaw in no time. Wherever he may be.
What I'd give for a flagon of mead or a nice leg of lamb right about now. Then this party would be complete.
How about the next best thing, Sir Patrick?
Ah, Sir Nicholas. And a
Face Blue smiling.
Who let you in?
We brought you a gift.
This is all very suspicious. What do you really want? As if I need to ask.
It's Richard Jackdaw. Where can we find him? May we speak to him?
Jackdaw, eh? Why, here he is now. What a shame. Without his head. I bet you've always wondered what that's like, eh, Nick?
Sir, you jest.
It's bound to be around here somewhere. Probably being used in a game. If you find it, I give you my permission to speak with him, my young mortal. It's the least I can do for you for bringing this putrescent gift home.
Sir, there's another matter I wish to discuss with you, if I may.
Tut, tut, Sir Nicholas. How many times do I have to tell you, huh?
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Nothing like the feeling of a breeze through my hair. Or so I recall.
Who will be next to play our little game of hide and seek amongst the pumpkins?
Hello again.
Those are the rules.
If that's what I need to do to speak to Jackdaw, I'll do it.
Marvelous. Remember? Begin. Cast away until you find him.
Where can I find Jackdaw's head?
You'll have to play our game. Find him amongst the pumpkins 5 times and he...
If that's what I need to do to...
Remember?
Discovered already? Looks like we need to find another pumpkin to hide in, eh, Jackdaw?
Whatever you say, Dumfrey. This is not my finest moment.
I could do that too if I had a wand. And a body.
I've never seen it played like this. I really like it. Keep looking. You're sure to find it. Young Jackdaw's no match for you. Keep looking. You're sure to find him.
Here we go again.
I could do that too if I had a wand. And a body. And then I would be the one to clean up this mess.
never seen it played like this. How delightful.
That ghost said I should blast away to my heart's content.
Oh, good job, Hudson.
Oh, what fun! A student is playing.
I could do that too if I had a wand. And a I'm glad I won't be the one to clean up this mess.
Keep looking. You're sure to find him.
I'm glad I won't be the one to clean up this mess.
I've never seen it played like this. How delightful.
I could do that too if I had a wand. And a bottle. Clean up this mess? I could do that too if I had a wand. And a bottle.
Well done. Of course, having a wand served you well. Still, I believe congratulations are in order.
Not too bad for a mortal. Now, say what you need to say to old Jackdaw.
Nice. No, I'm not.
Yes. Say.
I need those pages, so I suppose I'd better meet you. Thank you.
Not to worry.
Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. This place has seen better days. I should come back to this another time.